Good afternoon, students. Once again, we'll make to discuss our lesson. We are discussing about reflection of light by plane surfaces. We are discussing about reflection of light by plane surfaces. Of course, in our last class, we discussed about what we discussed, the laws of reflection. The laws of reflection of light. We discussed about the laws of reflection of light. What we discussed in the laws of reflection of light, there are two laws of reflection of light is there. There are two laws of reflection are there. In that, one is we discussed the angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. Second law of reflection we discussed about that what the three light rays are lies at same point of the incident in the same medium. Okay, and also we discussed about plane of reflection also. What we discussed, plane of reflection also. Okay, then coming to that, today we are going to talk about the difference between shadows and images. The difference between shadows and images. Shadows and images. We are going to discuss about shadows and images. Already we discussed about how images are forming. How images are forming. How images are forming, what we discussed. Images are forming by. Images are forming by the intersection of what you can reflected light rays or intersection of extended reflected light rays. What I'm saying to you, images are forming by the intersection of reflected light rays or intersection of the extended or the reflected light rays. From that we discussed the images are forming, means images are classified two type of images. One is real image, another one is virtual image. What we discussed is real image and virtual image. Real image, virtual image. Is it or not? Yes, we discussed about how real image is forming. How real image is forming. How real images will form? The intersection of what are reflected light rays. The intersection of reflected light rays. And virtual images are forming by how? The intersection of the extended reflected light rays. Extended reflected light rays. Such like we discussed. Understand? So then what I'm talking to you, so we have to talk about by comparing the shadows and the images. We have to compare shadows and images. Means we have to know about what the shadows are. Then how shadows will form? Then how shadows will form? Actually, we already discussed in our last classes what there are the different type of materials are there. Different type of materials means the materials are having different type of properties. Properties of the materials. Properties of the materials. What we discussed in the properties of the materials, one is we discussed transparency. Transparency is one of the property of the material. Second thing is opaque. Opaque. And third one is translucent. Translucent. These three are the properties of the material. What are those properties of the materials? Understand? So transparency means what? It is a property of the material the substance or any object which allows light completely through them. The substance or any object which allows light completely through them, which allows to travel the light through them, those bodies we can call, those materials we can call transparent materials. What we may call transparent materials. Transparent materials. Which are transparent materials means the materials which allows light completely through them. Examples, glass. Examples, glass. Best example for the transparent material, our atmosphere. Our atmosphere. So coming to that opaque, the substance or materials which does not allow the light through them. The materials which does not allow the light through them, those materials we can call what we can call opaque materials. What we may call opaque materials. Opaque materials means what I'm saying? The materials which does not allow the light through them, those materials we are calling what? Opaque materials. Coming to that, translucent materials. What we can say? Translucent. Translucent means the materials which allows light partially through them. The materials which allows the light partially through them, those we can call translucent materials. What we may call translucent materials. Understand? So why we want to discuss, why we want to recall again, because of if you know about shadows, we know about what, if you want to read about shadows, we must know about the properties of the materials. Understand? Coming to that, we will discuss about shadows. Shadow means in Telugu what you can say. In general language, what we can say? Needa. So shadows, how shadows will form? When light obstructs to the any opaque material, when the light obstructs to the any material which does not allow the light through them, it will form what images on floor or any screen. Understand? If you stand at in front of the wall, when sunlight fall on you, your image will form on wall. When you are standing on floor, when sunlight fall on you, your image fall on floor. When you are standing on earth, when sunlight fall on you, your image will form on where? Earth. So what I'm saying, how shadows are forming means we can say obstruction of light by an opaque object. Obstruction means falling, means hitting, collision. Obstruction of light on a opaque substances which there is no possible to allow the light through there. By that what happens? Shadows are forming. Shadows are forming. Then images where it is forming, where there is a possible to take a refraction, where there is a possible to take a refraction and a reflection, where there is a possible to form refraction and a reflection. Reflection and refraction. By the reflection, already we discussed how images are forming. Refraction means when the light travels from one medium to another. When a light travels from one medium to another, we take the deviation. We take the deviation by traveling from one medium to another medium. Deviation means what? Deviation means it will travel by changing the direction. It will travel by changing the direction. When light travels from one medium to another medium, it will travel by changing the direction. By changing the direction. If it passes by this direction, when it travels from air to water, when it enters to the water, it changes the direction. It changes the direction. Understand? So that is a deviation. By the refraction, we may get a what? Image. So these shadows are forming by what? Opaque objects. When light obstructs to the opaque object, there is no possibility to allow the light through them. By that what happens? Shadows are forming. Shadows are forming. Understand? Then coming to that, what I'm talking to you, we discussed it before. What reflection of light by a plane surfaces. Reflection of a light by a plane surfaces. Then plane surfaces means we discussed about what? We discussed about mirrors. Then properties of the mirrors also we discussed. Is it or not? Properties of the mirrors also we discussed. What are the properties we discussed in that? Same size, same distance, and what you can erect, visual, lateral inversion. Lateral inversion. These are the properties of what? Properties of plane mirror. Plane mirror. What we discussed? Same size. We discussed same size. Means same distance, same size, erect, visual, and lateral inversion. See there, what I'm saying to you, same distance. Same distance is what I said. When we are standing in front of a mirror, by what distance you stood from the mirror? By what distance you stood from the mirror? With the same distance, your image will form from the mirror. The distance from the mirror to you, how much is there? The same distance from mirror to your image also will be same. Understand? So what I'm saying, for that we are going to draw an image formed by plane mirror. Image formed by plane mirror. See, this is a plane mirror. What is this? Plane mirror. I'm going to show to you letter. Already we discussed letter B. So two lighters are coming from the top of an object. It bounce back. It bounce back. Understand? It bounce back with the same and angles. With the same and angles. Understand? Otherwise, if you are feeling what it incident by that the light ray should bounce back by this means, we can draw, not a problem. By that also, see that this is a plane mirror. What is this? Plane mirror, and this is the letter B. Two lighters are coming from the top of an object and it bounce back. It bounce back with the same angle. And two more lighters are coming from the bottom of an object. It also bounce back with the same angles. With the same angles. See there, the images are forming by the plane. Where it is forming? On the mirror or inside the mirror? Inside. So beyond the mirror. Where that? Beyond. How it is forming? By extending the water reflected light rays. By extending the reflected light rays. See that these are the light rays are reflected. So we have to extend the reflected light rays. We have to extend the reflected light rays. And here also those. See that these also light rays are where it is there. So by that what happens? There it will form as a reverse. See there, where the letter B is placed in the same side of the mirror, inside the mirror, in the same side of the object, it forms that inside the mirror with approximately same distance. Generally, it is showing same distance by the intersection of extended reflected light rays. The image which is formed by the intersection of reflected light rays, extended reflected light rays, is nothing as virtual image. The image which is formed by the intersection of extended reflected light rays, that's nothing as what? A virtual image. It not forms on. It not forms on screen. It forms where? Beyond the mirror, beyond the surfaces. Okay. So coming to that, erect. What is the size? It shows same as. So vertically it shows. Okay. That is erect and same distance, same size and virtual. Lateral inversion already discussed. It shows as left as right, right as left due to the reflection of light. Due to the reflection of light. Then coming to that, we already discussed the properties of those. Then what I'm talking to you, uses of a plane mirror. What we have started? Uses of a plane mirror means advantages of a plane mirror. Advantages of a plane mirror. Uses of a plane mirror. Uses of plane mirror in our day-to-day life. Uses of plane mirror in our day-to-day life. So what are the uses? Use of plane mirror. Uses of a plane mirror in our day-to-day life. Day-to-day life, otherwise we can write daily life. What you can write? Daily life. What are the uses of a plane mirror in our daily life? Can you guess where we are utilizing the plane mirrors in our daily life? Huh? Do you have an idea where we are using plane mirrors in our daily life? One is in our homes. In our homes. In our homes, we are using to give them what beauty to our face. And second thing, we are using in barber shop, saloon shop. What's there? Saloon shop. And the next we are using in bakery. We are using bakery. And where we are using still? Can you plane mirrors? Where we are using? Some more you have to recognize. Can you? Shopping malls. Shopping malls. Still, can you remember where you are using? By using plane mirrors, we are preparing. In our lower class, we learned what we prepared. Ma, can you? Kaleidoscopes, periscopes. What we prepared? Kaleidoscopes, periscopes. Flower garden. Okay. See there. Still where we used it. What are the advantages? We used plane mirrors. Where we used plane mirrors in our day-to-day life. We are using for what are those? In jewelry shops also we are using. Jewelry shops, malls, in any one shop. Is it or not? Huh? Still, how many? Where in our day-to-day life, where we are using those sweet shops, barber shops, means bakery, I written to you, and jewelry shops. Okay, and one more. So bakery, I written sweet shop. Okay, saloon shop. In our homes means a plane mirror. We use as a plane mirror. Of course, those are only uses. See there, what are the uses in our day-to-day life? How much is there? What are the important role for the plane mirrors in our life? See there, what are those? We are using plane mirrors in our homes. See there, if you wear dress by making dressing to ourselves, so it need to look our face how it is by making comb. When you are cleaning our teeth with a brush, is it or not? In different situations, we are using plane mirrors. Is it or not? To shave, okay, and also to after face wash, after bathing, okay, to give beauty to our face by using touch-up. See, for whatever in our home, we are utilizing those. Understand? Coming to that barber shop, saloon shop. Why in saloon shop we have to utilize that? You have to use the plane mirrors because how they are cutting our scale, how they are cutting our hair. We have to look ourselves front side and back side by using parallel with a different angle of the plane mirror. By that we can get multiple images when the mirrors are in parallel. So we may get infinity images. Multiple images are forming by placing the parallel mirrors. Okay. See there in bakery, in sweet shops, we have to look carefully those. The plane mirrors makes what beauty to any object. Whatever that ugly, it makes one what good means. Of course, to make good elevation to that. Okay, And also in shopping malls, to make dressing ourselves, we have to look over whether it is suitable or not. And jewelry shop, by wearing that, we have to look ourselves whether it is suitable or not, is it or not. And periscopes we are preparing, where you are using periscopes to identify the strangers in war. Okay, soldiers are using to identify the strangers. And the periscopes are using in submarines, the vehicle which is moving under the water, submarines. Okay, kaleidoscope. It is a by preparing with 3 mirror strips with equal size, by stitching with a triangular shape, by placing some colorful bangle pieces. We may look at multiple images by that. We may identify a brightful images into that. And flower garden, by placing by placing mirrors in a small box, by sticking some stickers at inside. By looking by a small hole, we can identify a beautiful flower garden at inside that, by getting multiple images. See that in our day-to-day life, we are using plane mirror. How we are using? See, look once. What type of advantages are there in our day-to-day life by using plane mirror? What are the plane mirror making very important life in our day-to-day life? Is it or not? So this is uses of plane mirror. What is that? Uses of plane mirror. Then coming to that, after that use of plane mirrors, we must know to learn about when mirrors are placing in contact. When mirrors are placing in contact with making an angle. When 2 or more mirrors are, suppose by using single mirror, single mirror means one mirror. How many we are using? One mirror. How many images we may get? Only one image of ourselves. There is only chances to get one image from the only one mirror. Suppose what I am talking, if 2 mirrors, if 3 mirrors, if 4 mirrors, if 5 mirrors, if number of mirrors, what I'm saying to you, number of mirrors are placed in contact to each other, then how many images will form? For that we have to identify if number of images are forming by the number of mirrors. How to find that I will explain to you to remember. See here, if even number of mirrors are in contact with making an angle is theta. See, even number of mirrors. Even number of means what? Even number. We know well about the number which is divisible by 2. The number which is divisible by 2. Is it or not? So that number you can call the even. Otherwise, the number which is having at a unit digit 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, those you can consider what is even number. So if even number mirrors are in contact with making angle theta, so number of images are formed. Is equal to 360 degrees by theta. How much angle it is? -1. number of images is equal to 360 degrees by theta degrees minus 1. Okay, if even number of mirrors, if even mirrors are in contact, the number of images will form how much? 360 degrees by theta minus 1. I'm saying to you example, if two mirrors are making angle, an angle is 60 degrees, then find number of images. Then find number of images. If two mirrors are making an angle is 60 degrees, then find number of images. So how many mirrors are in contact? Two mirrors. What is the angle? 60 degrees. 60 degrees. So number of mirrors are two. Two is a even or odd? What? Even. So even number of mirrors. Even number of mirrors. Number of images is equal to mirrors are even. So formula is what? 360 by theta minus 1. Number of images is equal to 360 by theta. How much is I said? 60 degrees minus 1. So number of images is equal to 0, 0, 1, 6, 6 is 36. 6 minus 1. Number of images is equal to 5. So how many images are formed? 5 images. How many? 5 images are forming when two mirrors are in contact by making an angle is 60. Understand? How to find when number of mirrors are in contact to form the number of images. Okay. What I'm saying, if the even number of mirrors are in contact by making angle theta, what you are finding, n is equal to 360 degrees by theta minus 1. Understand? Then let's discuss another situation. What are going to another situation. So we are discussing about another situation. What is that another situation? If what I'm saying to you, odd number of mirrors are in contact, or odd number mirrors are in contact making an angle theta. So number of images are formed 360 degrees by theta is no more what? Minus 1. No more minus 1. So number of images is equal to 360 degrees by theta degrees. When odd number means what? Odd number means what we can say? The number which is not divisible by 2, the remainder will get 1. Those are we can call odd numbers. Means what we can say? 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11, 13, and so on. So such a like. If odd number mirrors are in contact make an angle theta, number of images are formed by the formula 360 by theta. Suppose what I'm saying to you, if example I'm talking to you, if three mirrors are what? Making an angle is what we can say 45 degrees. What I'm giving to you, 45 degrees. Then find the number of images. So we have to find number of images when three mirrors are in contact with angle 45 degrees. So three mirrors. So it is an odd number. So odd number of images is equal to 360 by theta. Number of images is equal to 360 degrees by theta is how much more? 45 degrees. So by that we can get number of images is equal to what we can how much by calculation. So 9 5s are 45 and the 9 4s are 4 9s 36. So 40 by 5, 5 ones are 5 8. The number of images are how much more? 8 images are forming by the odd number of mirrors making an angle 45 degrees. Understand? So by that we have to find what we have to find, how to find the image are forming by the number of mirrors are in contact. The number of mirrors are in contact with making an angle theta. If it is even number of mirrors, the formula to form the images n is equal to 360 by theta minus 1. If the odd number of the mirrors are in contact with making an angle theta, what you are giving number of images are formed is equal to what you can 360 degrees by theta angle. Okay, that is the way to find. Are you okay to understand that? Okay, then we will discuss about there is one question to ask to you. State two laws of reflection of light. Reflection of light. State two laws of reflection of light. What we can say answer for that? The question is state two laws of reflection of light. State two laws of reflection of light. Can you answer? There are two laws of reflection. What you can say answer is there are two laws of reflection of light. What are those? Those one is angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. Angle of reflected light ray. So what you can write? Angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. And second thing, what is the second thing? The three light rays. Three light rays, that is incident light ray, normal light ray, and reflected light ray. Reflected light ray, or light at same point of the incident. Same point of the incident. Same point of the incident. Okay, the three light rays, those what incident light ray, normal light ray, and reflected light ray are light at same point of the incident. Those two are the laws of reflection of light. Laws of reflection of light. Let's discuss one more question. What is the one more question? Are you understand those? Discuss the merits and demerits of using mirrors in building elevation. Building elevation. What is the question I'm asking to you? We have to discuss merits and demerits. Merits and demerits means advantages and unadvantages, useful and unuseful. So by using what mirrors in building elevation. Building elevation. Generally, building elevation means we can observe in our school. At front side, there are some glasses. Some of the glasses are there. Is it or not? They are using some glasses from downside to top of the building. Why you use it? First thing is for that attractive purpose. One is a attractive purpose. One is attractive. So merit. So by using elevation of the building by the mirrors or glasses, who are looking that a building appears as a beauty. The buildings appears as a beautiful. That elevation by the mirror elevation makes the building as a beautiful. It makes a beauty. Means how much beautiful it will make. That is the one thing. Second thing. Okay, second thing. It avoids the unwanted light. It avoids the unwanted light. It's excess light. It avoids the excess light. Because of sunlight giving more heat, no need more light, no need more heat. So no need more heat, it avoids the heat also. Okay, some glasses will make cool. It will make cool. Understand? And also, what are the uses? We can use for ventilation purpose. Ventilation purpose. Okay, and also what we can look. What are the merits by using those? See how many we are discussing by that. Is it or not? And we can avoid by using elevation by the mirror. Construction cost. Construction cost. You can decrease some of the construction cost. Okay. Now coming to the demerits. So demerits, what are those? If you completely fit the whole glasses, what happens? It avoids the ventilation. It never allows ventilation. We need some of the light. Some glasses never allows the light. You may feel dark. When you are staying dark, you may feel drowsy. And also, one more. When birds are flying on roads, if there is a beside of roads, the buildings are having elevation with mirrors. They may get multiple images by the multiple images of the road. They may feel there is a path through the glasses. By that, what happens? It will hit to the glasses. By that, there is a damage to further. And also, where we are using the elevation by the mirrors to the buildings, at near to the railway station, at airport, it gives a damage to the building, to the elevation. Due to the high sound, the glasses will break easily. Okay. So by that we can discuss merits and demerits by using those. Understand? If you get some more, you can note down. Means you have to make a report on that. Coming to that, one more we'll discuss to you. If a ray is incident normally, a ray is incident normally on a plane mirror, what will be the angle of reflection? What will be the angle of reflection? What will be the angle of reflection? What is my question? What is our question? Can you recognize what I am saying to you? The ray which is incident normally on a plane mirror. This is a plane mirror, imagine. Light ray incident normally means vertically to the plane mirror. vertically passing. Okay. So by incident on the plane surface, plane mirror, what is the angle of reflection? Angle of reflection. See, the light ray which is vertically passing through the plane surface or plane mirror, it does not give reflection. It does not give reflection. If there is no reflection, what is the angle of reflection? Angle of reflection is 0. Angle of reflection is 0. According to first law of reflection of light, angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. If the reflection is, angle of reflection is 0, then angle of incident also 0. Angle of incident also 0. Understand what I'm saying to you? Okay. Then coming to that one more. In the existence figure, find the values of angle of incident and angle of reflect. Reflection. If angle AOB is equal to 90 degrees, AOB is equal to 90 degrees. This is a drawing. AOB 90 degrees. So that is a drawing. What is the question? Find the values of angle of incident and angle of reflection. Angle of incident and angle of reflection. Then see there, what we can recognize generally, the angle between A and B is what? The angle between AOB is a 90 degrees. AOB is a 90 degrees. Understand? Understand? Then what I am talking to you? Then what is the angle of incident and what is the angle of reflection? What is the angle of incident and what is the angle of reflection? If you draw a perpendicular line between what? A and B, otherwise the perpendicular line to the plane surface or plane mirror, what happens? So it makes what? Equal amount of the angle to A and B. Equal amount of A and B. Understand? Now coming to that, what I am saying to you, see that the AOB is what? AOB is a 90 degrees. Now what I am talking to you by the different situation. One situation, see what I am saying. So if it is 90, this normal line will divide equally. Equally means angle of incident. Which is the angle of incident, light ray? Which is the angle of incident, light ray? We have to remember by the direction. Which arrow mark shows coming towards the plane mirror, that is the incident light ray. Which moving away from the plane mirror, that is a reflected light. So it is coming towards the plane mirror. So OA is the what? Incident light ray. Incident light ray means the I. And OB is the reflected light ray. So angle, what we can say, this is N. AON is the angle of incident. Angle AON is what? Angle of incident. And what we can say, angle, what we can, BON. BON is what? Angle of reflection. So it makes equally to the both angle of incident and angle of what? Reflection. So it is given 90. Equally means what we can, it is a 45 degrees. It is a 45 degrees. Suppose, if you imagine, this is a straight line. This is what? A straight line. Sum of all angles on a line is equal to 180 degrees. So sum of all angles on line. See, this is both are glancing angles. Both are same only, no? So I'm taking theta, theta. So by that what we can, theta plus, this is whole is 90 degrees plus theta is equal to 180. So theta plus theta, 2 theta is equal to 180 minus 90. 2 theta is equal to 90, 1 is 45. Theta is equal to 45 degrees. This is 45 degrees means this is making 90 degrees. Means this is 45, this is what? 45 degrees. So if I is 45, then reflection of the 45. Like you can write different two methods. Understand? So by that we can solve in different two methods. However, we need to solve the problems. Understand? Hinduja stands. Hinduja stands in front of a plane mirror. In front of a plane mirror. At a distance of 5 meters from the mirror and observe her image in the mirror. Her image in the mirror. If she moves 2 meters towards the plane mirror, then what will be the distance between Hinduja and his image, her image? Distance between Hinduja and her image. This is the question. What we can say answer? Hinduja stands in front of a plane mirror at a distance 5 meters from the mirror and observe her image in the mirror. Okay, that up to we have to stop. This is the plane mirror mark. What is this? Plane mirror. This is center, we'll imagine. Okay, so she stand at in front of the mirror at a 5 meter distance. 5 meter distance. So her image also where it will be 5 meter distance. Here Hinduja and Hinduja, what? Otherwise her image. Here who are that? Hinduja and her image. So at same distance it will come. Then if she moves 2 meters towards the mirror, she moved towards the mirror. Before it was what? 5 meters. Now what happened? She moving towards 2 meters. Means remain how much is there? 3 meters from the mirror. 3 meters from the mirror. 3 meters from the mirror right now by moving 2 meters towards the mirror. Then what they are asking? Distance between Hinduja and her image. Generally, we can say what? Then her image should be where at 3 meters from the mirror. So the image of the distance of Hinduja image from the mirror is 3 meters. But they asked distance between Hinduja and her image, from the distance where between the Hinduja to her image. So here 3 meters and here 3 meters. Total 6 meter distance between her image. Before, what happened? 5 meters at in front of the mirror. The distance between Hinduja to her image is 10 meters. Now, 2 meters she moved forward to the mirror, means in front of the mirror, towards the mirror. By that, what happened? 2 meters decreased. At what distance she was stood in front of the mirror? With 3 meter distance. At the same time, plane mirror giving same distance. So her image also forming from the mirror with 3 meters. But question is distance between Hinduja and her image. So from Hinduja to her image. So 3 meters from the mirror to Hinduja, 3 meters from mirror to her image. Total is a 6 meter distance between Hinduja and her image. Understand? So this is the way to solve the question. Understand? See this, what we learn, reflection of light by a plane surface. We learned properties of the plane mirror, how images are forming, and the reflection by the plane surfaces, how it's taking. Okay? So this is our lesson. We will talk in the, we'll see in the next class. See you in the next class.